Everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 25 and the problem is find minimum in a rotated sorted array 2. So this is a follow up problem of minimum in sorted array 1 problem where the elements was not duplicate, where in this problem elements are duplicated and the array is sorted and twisted, it's rotated at some particular pivot and we don't know that, so we have to find the minimum. So how we will solve this problem? So in this example it is simple, it is given sorted 1 2 3 5, it's no rotation in this array, so it's simply minimum is 1. And in this array, so we have duplicate element 2 2 2, then 0, then 1, and 0 is our minimum. So how do we solve this problem? So first case, we can simply solve using the linear search. So if you are a Java 8 fan, you can just write a single line code arrays.stream.nums and then find the minimum and return as a int of that, because the main function return as a option of int. So this is a simple one line code here we can implement. Otherwise you can implement using simple for loop like this, iterate all the numbers and just use a one variable minimum, initialize with the maximum integer and compare it with this and return into n. But in this problem it is given that the data like array is sorted but it's rotated at some pivot, but we are not making use of that sortedness of data. So how we will use that? So let's say our array is it's let is 4 6 8 and 1 and 3. So this is sorted array, but I rotated here 1 3 went to in the end from the starting. So originally sorted is 1 3 4 6 8. So now we need to find out the minimum. So how we will find the minimum? So first we will see, initialize our left L from the 0 and the right variable from the length minus n minus 1 as r, and now there is a 3 cases. So we will check, compute our mid will be L plus r minus L by 2. Why this is to avoid the integer overflow, not as if we do simply L plus r by 2, which there is some cases where L and r is bigger, we can come in the int overflow. So now if we see, we will check, so this mid, if for this example we will check mid, what is the value of mid and compare it with to the value at r. So we will check, is 8 greater than 3? Yes, now we know the 8 is greater than 3, which implies that all the element of this side, so if we draw the line of 4 6 8 like this and 1 3 will be like this under this. So this is 4 line and this is let it 3. So these all elements are there. So this is our r, this is let it r, and mid is our here, which is 8. So we can clearly see our minimum is on the right side of the mid. So initially the minimum will be in this range L to R. Then if we compare and we found that nums of mid, this is let's say case 1, C1 is a case 1, mid is greater than nums of R. So in that case our mid will be minimum will be in the mid plus 1 to R in this range. So here we just update our L to mid plus 1. So this is the case 1. Let's say in this example itself, if we twist 4 as well along with these 6, so this is 6 8, or let us say 6 as well. So this is 8 1 3 4 and 6. Now if we draw, so our 8 is here and all the rest of the element below the 8 is here, and our r is this, which is 6, nums of r is 6, and mid will be here, which is 3. It's 3, this is mid. So if we compare now our nums of mid in case 2, nums of mid is lesser than nums of r, is lesser than nums of r, this is case 2. So here from the graph we can see the mid will be on the minimum value is left of mid. So minimum will lie from L to mid. So here we just update our R to mid, discard the right half of the line. So these are the two very simple case we can update, but there, because of the duplicate of data, there is a cases like this, like we have array which has like same all the element, let it 10, and there is a 1, and after 1 we have all the element 10 again, and let it this one case, another case like mid is on this left side, and again the same case, and this is here. So in this scenario, first case mid is here and R is here. Similarly in this case mid is here and R is here, but both time nums of mid is equals nums of R. So now we are in a situation where we can't decide where to go, like min can be, in this case it's a left side and in this case it is a right side, but we can't directly say like which half should we discard. So in this case we just reduce the upper bound, which is R by 1, and then do again R by 1, right, R minus 1. So this is the case where this situation came, it's in a simply as a linear search. So examples of this case like 10, 10, 10, 1, then 10, 10, 10. So like this kind of arrays, this case there is no use of binary here, it's we are going in a simply linear way. So if we see in average case, this approach will give us the time complexity is log of n, while in worst case this can also go same as linear O of n. So that's the, we can solve is linear or binary, it doesn't matter, both is accepted in this problem, but you should know how to use the binary. So let's implement the code here. So we need int L, which is initialized with 0, int R, which is nums dot length minus 1, and then we loop over while L less than R, int mid is equals to L plus R minus L by 2, and check if nums of mid is greater than nums of R. In this case we just simply shift R to mid plus 1, this is the case 1, mid plus 1, else if nums of mid is less than nums of R, in that case we just shift R to mid, and last case else just reduce R by 1, and in the end just return this is here, and we come out of this nums of L. So this is, let's compile our code, and it is compiling and working. Let's submit, and it is accepted. So I already explained the time complexity. Try it yourself, and if you haven't solve this problem without the 2, there is another problem 153, and let me know if you have any doubts in understanding in the comment sections, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the early notification of the new videos. Thanks for watching.